So a little bit early this morning. So it's market day here on campus. So it's Thursday, the 22nd of February. Today's temperature in the shade. You're not going to like it today, guys. You're not going to like it. Today, it's going to be 25. Only 25 in the shade. But I'll be honest, at the moment, because it's quite early, it's a little bit chilly. We've got a little bit of cloud, but supposedly, I checked the weather twice today just to make sure we've got the right figure. That's Bengal Bert, he's the first in, top man. Everybody else is top people, all coming at once, NC, but I got Bengal Bert, I managed to catch you. Well done, top man. Yeah, so today it's market day. John, if you're watching, I know you are watching, John. I'm sure, because I went up there early this morning, because Jan got up early to walk Bonnie, and I had a bit of a walk out about myself, and all I could see was 4 stalls, but I was up early. So there's a possibility there might be a few more, but I only saw 4 today. Because they do tend to get there early. They like getting set up early. I mean, I was talking before 8 o'clock. And I think the market sort of fully operational about 9 o'clock, but I can only see 4, John. Don't know, that's not good. I think the other week we had 6, but 4 today. But then I will emphasise I was early this morning, and I ain't gonna go up there now. I haven't got a busy day. I'm waiting for an Amazon delivery, so I'm gonna be stuck behind the computer once I get this delivery. You don't need to know what it is. Okay, it's gonna be another tablet. So anyway, big shout out for Colin. I met his missus yesterday in Allen's supermarket, and she was saying, we're only over here for a couple of days, guys. And I just happened to mention Kit Kats, but she did say, don't worry, Sean, you're gonna get some Kit Kats. And sure enough, Colin, please, I mean, I might not have been in when you come round, but anyway, Colin, come in the front. He left me a big packet of Kit Kats. So, Colin, and I forget your wife's name, you're top people. Most appreciate that. Especially Kit Kats. And, I mean, yeah, we can get Kit Kats out here, but it's a lovely treat, I must say. So, Colin, you're a top man, and your wife, top lady. So, thank you very much for that. So, going back, 25 in the shade. We got 16 in the house. I know I'm a bit early, so I think in the UK it's probably about 9:15. So you're probably still having your breakfast for those retired people. And for those obviously working, you should be working. Anyway, today's question. It's a good question. It's a long question, but it's not, if you get what I mean. Anyway, it's from Edward and Susanna, and they were thanking me answering their question, which probably was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. That's how long these questions can go on for. But I'll be honest, I am starting to run out of questions. So, like I said before, if you've got any questions, add them in the comment in this vid if you want, or you can actually add them in the I just seen Mad Day there. I said it's lovely and sunny in the UK. Or in the in the comments below that video. That's what I'm on about. So that's what I mean. When I start reading comments, I'll go off offline, not offline. I'll go off what I'm talking about. Anyway, going back to Edward and Susanna's question. Anyway, we have another one. Would you ever consider renting out your villa? My wife has always been on about renting out the villa. And to me, even back in the UK, when we was thinking about how we're gonna live in the UK if we ever did stay there, renting out has always been an option, isn't it? When you got spare rooms. And I've heard so many stories over the years about people, even my dad. You can get some fantastic, lovely, you can call them customers, isn't it? You can get some lovely people that, rent your property, no problem. And you just need to get a couple of bad uns. And especially when I've been here, I've met quite a few people. Oh, that's what I mean. I'm not saying. I know quite a few people rent out properties, and I take it they never have any problems. But I've met a few people that have done that. They rented out the property. They said we've had some fantastic people, really nice, and then you get a bad one where they don't pay. He's then, and it's no doubt it's the same all around the world. That's our guard dog Bonnie, because today Jan's open for sewing stuff, and every time we get a customer at the gate, we got the Bonnie the foghorn. Yeah. Anyway, he had to pay a huge amount of money to get these people out. They completely wrecked the place. He had to, you know, reapply, whatever, and it just costs more money. So that's what's. I don't want that. I mean, I used to have students, and the same sort of thing. We had some fantastic students, and we had some bad ones, and it's just a hassle. And I was surprised here, even on campus, this Airbnb thing is massive. I think on campus, we actually got 700 people doing it. I mean, out of 4,000, I suppose that's quite a small amount. But I was surprised this Airbnb seems to be a big thing now. And I can remember doing a Belgian couple. They wanted a video of their property down on down in the port. Had a lovely view looking over the sea. But when I looked, I mean, and it was luxurious, like a penthouse apartment, and I think they were asking like €400 a night, but it had like 4 or 5 bedrooms. So if you've got a big family, I suppose that's not so bad. But when I looked on Airbnb site, there was loads of them all along that, and I noticed last year it's up for sale. So obviously trying to compete renting, but even though I've heard here now, renting's gone, you know, the price of rent's gone up. So I mean, I can't really talk about renting properties because I would never do it myself, and I think the wife, she's always trying to convince me we could rent out, say, the top part, and we live down in the basement, because that's what we seem to be doing at the moment. We seem to be doing up the basement now. And that's because of it's all going to be on one level, and when we get a bit more decrepit, we're going to have the top part virtually empty. But I wouldn't be happy renting it out. But you can never know. But me personally, I wouldn't want to rent mine out, only because I've heard of some horrible stories. Yeah. So good question, Edwin and Susanna, because I know obviously a lot of people, especially ones that have bought holiday homes here, and obviously this 90-day thing, which is a pain, it's a good option of renting it, you know, to earn that little bit of money. So, and you guys can do that. Obviously, this is another problem, see, with the Brexit, isn't it? When you come over now, you only got 2 choices with the visas, and that's either non-lucrative, but also the golden visa. Now, the golden visa is a little bit different, but you need a lot of money for that. But if you come over the non-lucrative, you're not allowed to earn any money. You're not allowed to borrow any money. And obviously, trying to help yourself out to survive, you're gonna have to wait 5 years, and after that, you can do it. But as a holiday owner, you can do that. So it'd be great to hear from any of you guys out there that are holiday owners that do rent, because I know when I go around the estate agents, obviously that's one of the selling points of, you know, if you buy it as a holiday home, you only hear 180 days of the year. Obviously split the 90 days thing up. While it's empty, you could rent it out. But I'd like to know if any of you lot have had any, you know, rent your property out, have had no hassle. Also, who looks after it for you? Have you got a property maintenance company to look after it for you, or do you do it on your own back? Or even better, Airbnb. I always get that, you know, that Airbnb, I always get that mixed up sometimes. I'll call it airbeds. But anyway, so yeah, good question. Anyway, they then carry on because it's... See, I've got it all here, see? But this time, what I'm doing now, I'm having it typed out because my writing, I can't always read it sometimes. Anyway, they were then talking about, talking in the place in the sun, which I think I mentioned yesterday, really, when we was talking about community charges. Yeah, talking about place in the sun program. They never state the taxes added to the purchase of the property. And then on top of that, include maintenance, pool fees, which can be quite expensive, especially if you're on a bit of a budget on the golf resorts. Anyway, they enjoy the vids. Of course they do, because they love it. So tomorrow I've got a question from Lorraine. So Lorraine, if you're watching, because it's been a few weeks, I think it's been about over a month. Anyway, I might have to, because she lives in the port. I can't even Lembreas. Yeah, anyway, that'd be interesting. Anyway, fantastic day, guys. Thanks for popping in. I've got 23 in the house. I did have 23, I've just got 21 now. Because because he knows what I'm going to say now, don't you? I expect if Keith's in, but it might be a bit early for Keith. No, he's there. He's got his finger on the button. Anyway, yeah. Adios, amigos. I'll catch you tomorrow because it's the end of the week. Fish and Chip Friday, best day of the week for me, I think. I'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Adios. Oh, yeah, just before we go, it's only 25 in the shade. And I'm in the shade.